Today is Vita Day 7, and I had an awesome little experience just last night that I want to share with you. So yesterday, I worked an 8-hour shift at work. I didn't feel like going into work. I was grumpy. You know those mornings you just wake up and you're like, I don't want to go to work today. I was just dreading going to work. So I went to work. I worked my 8-hour shift. I got off of work, got into my car, drove halfway home up to a street on a top of a hill in Benson in Renton, Washington, because Renton is where I live, which is south of Seattle, about 25-minute drive from Seattle. And I went to get gas at the Shell station because I needed gas for my car. And I stopped, was filling my car, and was about to get in, and this guy walks up to me, and it's obviously that he's homeless. And on the street of Benson, there's always at least 2 or 3 homeless people on the corner of the street of this busy street. And this street has like several different blocks, and all the blocks have, they have a Dairy Queen, a Taco Bell, a Starbucks, a McDonald's, they have a bazillion fast food restaurants all down this entire large, long street. You know, it's a block after block after block. And he came up to me and he asked me for money because he said that he didn't have any money for food and he was hungry. And I looked at him and he had, ripped clothes. Obviously, he was homeless. And now, me being the untrusty motherfucker I am, because I've had experiences where I've given people money and they've taken my money and then used it for things which I didn't want them to use it for. I have a dysfunctional family on my other side that when you give them money, they don't usually use it for the proper things. I'm not big on giving people money who I don't know or who are homeless or whatever for the case, because I've seen people use it for alcohol or drugs or whatever rather than use it to actually get help or buy it for things that they need. So me being the untrustworthy person, I told him no, and I said, absolutely not, I'm not going to give you money because I don't know you, I don't know what you're going to give the money for, I'm not going to sure what you're going to buy it with, but I said, if you need food for money, get in my car. And this is where, if you think about it realistically, inviting a complete stranger in your car, probably not the greatest idea, but I'm a risk taker, I don't really care, not a lot of things scare me, but I just said, get in my car and I'll drive you down to the next block of McDonald's. So he got in my car, but he looked at me really shocked when I said, get in my car. I guess he's not used to strangers inviting him into his car. But I did that and drove him down to the block, and I said, we got out, I walked him in the McDonald's and said, you can get anything on the menu you want. And he just kind of looked at me, just like stunned that I would say that to him, that you could get anything on the menu you want. And he didn't cry, but his eyes, I saw, he just looked at me in this way that, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like when someone is so appreciative of you, of what you're doing for them, that their eyes fill up with tears, And he just had that look of true gratefulness and appreciativeness, which is something that I rarely see nowadays from people because, let's be honest, society is a very, very non-friendly place and very selfish place in terms of people actually reaching out to other people. But nonetheless, I said he could get anything he wanted. He bought a number 1 meal, which I believe was a Big Mac. He bought 1 chocolate chip cookie, 2 apple pies, and I'm forgetting something. I don't remember the other item, but he got all these things, and I paid for it. And then afterwards, we sat down, and I talked with him. I talked with a homeless man for about 30 minutes as he's eating a meal from McDonald's that I told him he could buy anything he wants. And I just talked with him. I talked to him about his life, why he was on the streets, what happened, and to me, being able to see, like, what I did, that small little insignificant action, I mean, a lot of people would view that action as insignificant, but I don't. That little action not only made my day, the rest of my night, all better, but being able to see that little action of mine made a difference in his life and see him smile, and he didn't really have any teeth, he had some really, it was just, those little things make everything so much better. When people come to me and ask me, Daniel, how do you deal with clinical or chronic depression? And I normally say to them, do things for other people, and it's so goddamn true. whether it's giving someone money or taking them out to food or whatever, I have found in my own personal experience one of the greatest ways to overcome, sadness or even depression, well, not overcome it, but, help it, is by doing things for other people. And I can be a testament that it really does work. Just seeing someone happy, knowing that I've made a small little difference in their life, makes it all the worth it. And my $10 that I spent on him was worth it. It was worth seeing a guy happy and have food in his stomach. And the moral of the story, I guess, is don't be afraid to reach out to people. Go out of your comfort zone, because I know that even me at times, and I'm an introvert, but I'm also an extrovert. I'm both, depending on how I feel. How I feel, I'm more of an introvert. How I feel, sometimes I'm an extrovert. I'm very outgoing. But I like to be in my comfort zone. I don't like to go out of my bubble. I don't like to do things that make me feel uncomfortable or that may make me nervous. And this was something that did that. But in the long run, it was worth it. It was worth going out of my comfort zone for that. And moving on from there, I was at work yesterday. Now, I was thinking about something. I just hit I'm almost at 84,000 subscriptions on my YouTube channel. And it occurred to me, just this morning, I looked up on Wikipedia to see my current residence. I live in the city of Renton, which has a population of 90,000 people. And it occurred to me, I have almost 84,000 people watching me on YouTube who have manually pressed that subscribe button on my channel. Almost 84,000 people. That is almost my gigantic city of Renton. That's almost my entire city residency that I have people watching me. And I want to say thank you. And it's intimidating to think that almost 84,000 people would fill up an entire football stadium, and I have that many people watching me, or at least subscribing to me, and it's insane that many people want to hear or want to see what I have to say about something, or want to know what I think on religion or whatever it be. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the viewership I get, whether it's hate or not, whether it's criticism, or whether it's just watching me in general. I appreciate people who have stuck with me, because I almost have 600 videos. I have embarrassing videos where I make really stupid points and I make dumb arguments. And then throughout my life on YouTube, it's been like I've just been growing and growing and growing and growing, and I feel as if my content over the years has gotten better and better and better. And thank you. Thank you for everybody who leaves comments, leaves video responses. I appreciate it. So I just wanted to say that thank you for your subscription, thank you for your viewership, and I don't know, I guess this summarizes my random out-of-the-blue video of reach out to people, and thank you for your viewership and subscription. I truly appreciate it, and thank you for following me on my journey when I was a Christian on YouTube years ago, videos still on my channel, to where I am now. Thank you for following along with me. Peace out.